There's no question that I'd go crazy without your touch. And no doubt in my mind that's all your faults. I turn a blind eye when I say I wanna be with you forever. I hope that's not asking too much, 'cause a love like the one we share, there's nothing that compares, and it leaves me feeling truly inspired. And baby, wherever you go, I'll be right there by your side. Your love is all I need. Your love is all I need. And when I promise you forever, forever's what I mean. Your love is all I need. Your love is like the air I breathe. And when I promise you forever, baby, forever is what I need.
אשר קדש לנו מצוותיו, והיתר לנו את הנשואים והנשואות לנו, על ידי חופה וקידושים. ברוך אתה אדוני, מקדש עמו ישראל, על ידי חופה וקידושים. You take some. She takes some. You take some. something special that makes your relationship together totally unique. I would tell you to never stop dating one another, never stop surprising each other with your own growth, spiritually and otherwise, and that the two of you, that your love radiates out and touches people, that you stand as an example of what a relationship, a partnership is. That's what I wish for you this day. Index finger of the right hand, and you'll repeat this very ancient formula after me in Hebrew and in English. Hare,
Hare,
at,
at,
mikudeshet,
mukudeshet,
li,
li,
b'taba'at,
taba'atat,
zo,
zo,
kedat,
kadat,
Moshe,
Moshe,
v'Yisrael.
by Israel.
Be consecrated to me
Be consecrated to me
with this ring
with this ring
as my wife,
as my wife,
in keeping with the laws of Moses and Israel.
keeping with the laws of Moses and Israel.
Okay? Stephanie, take that off, put it on the correct finger. Okay? And the ring that you're going to give.
They stole my bag.
Index finger, right hand first. And you repeat these beautiful words from Song of Songs after me. The Hebrew, Matzati
Masati
et
et
she'ahavti
shahati
nafshi.
nashi.
I found the one
I found the one
in whom my soul delights.
in whom my soul delights.
Okay, take it, put it on the correct finger. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shakol bara lekvodo. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam yotzer hadam. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher yatzar adam b'tzelmo b'tzelem demut tavneto hitkin lo mimeno b'dan yad. Baruch atah Adonai yotzer hadam. Sameach, sameach, תשמח רהועים אבוים, כשמח החיירצה בגן עדן מקדם, ברוך אתה אדוני, משמח חתן וכלה. We praise you, Lord, ruler of the universe, creator of joy and gladness, bride and groom, love and kinship, peace, partnership, and friendship. O God, may there always be heard in the cities of Israel, in the streets of Jerusalem, the sounds of joy and happiness, the voice of the groom, the voice of the bride, the shouts of young people celebrating, and the songs of children at play. We praise you, our God, who causes the bride and groom to rejoice together. Baruch atah Adonai mesameach hatan im kala. Amen. You take some and you give some to Steve. Okay. All right. Aaron, give it a zitz. Mazel. Kiss your bride.
Love you.
filled with hope and warmth and laughter, just like a waterfall. It feels just like walking on sunshine. And happy is a heart that's full now. Happy is a heart that sings out now, out now, oh, oh. And happy is a heart that feels right. Happy is a heart that's so alive now, right now, oh, oh. An honest joy with bright balloons and ice cream in the afternoon. Feels just like walking on sunshine. And happy is a heart that's full now. Happy is a heart that sings out now, out now, oh, oh. And happy is a heart that feels right. Happy is a heart that's so alive now, right now, and oh, oh. And the birds fly high in the bluest sky, and all life abounds. And happy is a heart that's full now. Happy is a heart that sings out now, out now, and oh, oh. And happy is a heart that
I remember from our youth, marriage is obsolete. Marriage is, marriage is a piece of paper. Marriage isn't anything that you need. I'm truly happy you found someone that helped change your mind, and that when you find someone that you can spend your life with, that hopefully it will be everything that you can believe in. I remember Erron going from one relationship to another, wandering aimlessly like a Jew in the sands. Heart empty, soul unfulfilled. And then Stephanie came into his life. So you could thank the internet for these two meeting. I thought that was very interesting. And it was in this very hotel that they had their first date, and I think that's very special that they come back to this place to celebrate their marriage. I think that's beautiful. I couldn't be happier for the two of you. Finding someone to spend the rest of your life with is truly a gift, something that not everybody gets to experience, something truly special. Once you find a person that helps complete you, helps to make you a better person, just somebody you can spend time with without wanting to strangle them, it's a very special thing. Treat it as such. I don't mean all the time, just most of the time. To sum it up, if there's one reason I thought that I truly believe this marriage between these two people would be extremely successful, is that marriage is work. Anybody that's married in here knows it's work. It's not all fun and dressed up in tuxes and beautiful gowns. It's work. So these two are probably the hardest working people in their private lives that I've ever met. So if you can take just a portion of what you do in your careers and apply it to your marriage, I think you'll have one of the most successful marriages in your life. If everyone would raise their glass, make a toast to the lovely couple. I'll borrow a quote from the rabbi, Mazel Tov.
So I went kind of old school. Took me the plane ride here to write this. I told Steph 2 months. No, not going to happen, right? So unrehearsed in this very colored gown. I could stand here and I can, well, first of all, thank you guys for coming, because I see that they're having a time of their life, and that's more than I could ever ask, right? Okay. So, I'm Randy, and I can stand here and tell you how wonderful Stephanie is to me and how great of friends we are, but, you don't become part of someone's wedding in their life and a witness to their most important times without having a special friendship. So, a lot of you guys have actually asked, because most of you don't know me, how in the world did these two girls meet? So I'm going to just describe to you how our friendship started, and I'm going to thank Erron in the end for taking my place. Okay? So, Stephanie and I met on a blind date. Yes, a blind date, right? And you might be thinking, like, wait a minute, you guys aren't lesbians. Totally get it. I'm really not a lesbian, okay? Neither is she, apparently, right? We were single, young, ready to meet people, and we got together at this dinner party. And as a scientist, I have to kind of, take the emotional calculation of how my investment of driving all the way to Mountain View and paying for dinner actually was. So, as you can probably tell, our dinner didn't quite work out. But I'm going to run through all the people that were there to describe to you how horrible our first blind date was, but ended up in a wonderful friendship. So sitting across from me is the Asian guy who could not wait to go home. He ordered ramen, the worst meal you can ever have on a date, and slurped it while looking at his watch and telling us about, oh my God, I really need to take the train home. I was sitting across from him and was like, dude, if you just gotta go home, you just gotta go home. Okay? He also had to tell us every 15 minutes after I had already told him to go home, he had to go home. As a scientist, we don't, calculate things in 15-minute increments. It's a countdown, and I need to know what time you're going to leave and make your exit, which he did. Next to me was the guy who didn't know he was gay. Perfectly pressed shirt, perfectly pressed jeans, perfectly pressed boxers, perfectly coming out of the back of his pants, and I had to sit next to him. We have confirmed over the years that yes, in fact, he is in a male relationship, but as we were sitting there, I got the vibe that maybe he was there for the same exact reason that Stephanie and I were there. It's true. Next to him was the very environmentalist. I don't know how long I had to listen to this girl talk about how she had to go clean a creek the next morning, but she was sitting in a rayon dress and she didn't recycle. So the scientist in me thought, well, I guess you're not really that environmental, but if you want to go clean a creek, I'd be more than happy to drive you over there as long as you shut up. It was bad. Then across from her, and I don't know if you guys watched the show, was a guy who looked exactly like the dad from the Family Guy. Like, I don't watch that show often, but as I was taking a gander over in that corner, I was just waiting for a talking dog and a baby to come out with a football-shaped head. And then that brings me to Steph. We bonded, we talked about work, two workaholics, all at the same table. We love to shop, we like to eat bacon. We like wine, and it was a match made in heaven. We walked out, and we strolled along the sidewalk looking for ice cream, because that's what I really wanted to eat at the time. I drove her to her car, and she said, would you like to go out again? And I was like, absolutely. Because of all the people in that room that night, I had my best shot with that one over there. Yes. The next day, we went shopping. We had drinks and ribs. Second date. I'm telling you, this was the best blind date ever. Ever. But I want to tell you, this girl and I had never anticipated on making any type of connection. She's like my sister to me. Now, Erron, I do have Mexican brothers that, have shovels and guns and lie and can survive in the desert without water. So, just, keep it cool. But I just want to let you know that I'm so happy that she found you, because then I would have to become a lesbian. I want everybody to raise their glass. I love you both. Good fortune, good luck. And if you need me for anything, I'm just down the hall. Cheers.